Yeah. So hello everyone. Everyone is now a little bit surprised. Maybe you might have got the news regarding a change in the syllabus for chemical sciences, not just for chemical sciences, but altogether 4 different specializations for CSIR. So is it going to be implemented from this June? That is the question. Okay. So one thing that you have to remember is whatever change that occur, they don't generally implement in the immediate exam. Moreover, whatever change that they are going to whatever change that they are going to prefer, they have invited some suggestions for which they have given some time. So suggestions have been invited from the stakeholders. Stakeholders are the students. So they have invited the suggestions. As per the suggestions, now changes will come. Anyhow, they have proposed few changes. So what are the changes we are just going to watch now, just for the first 5 minutes. Before we enter into the class, let me clarify those doubts. Yeah, so this was the notice given in the CSIR website. So what is the subject they have given is consultation from the stakeholders on the proposed revised syllabus for 4 disciplines of CSIR UGC NET examination. So altogether 4 different disciplines, but we are concerned with chemical sciences. The joint CSIR NET exam is conducted by NTA in CBT mode. All these we are aware of. It is computer-based test. Considering significant developments in various subject areas over past decade, the need for an update was identified. So from the past decade, there are several changes. You are also seeing some interdisciplinary research fields have been introduced. So accordingly, the CSIR has to change their syllabus also. So they have proposed a new syllabus, but we don't have to bother much because whatever proposed syllabus is there, it is almost equivalent to the existing syllabus. Only thing is they have shuffled most of the topics, they have shuffled. So for chemical sciences, earth, atmospheric, ocean and planetary sciences, mathematical sciences and physical sciences, the revised syllabus has been uploaded. So just let us go through the existing and the revised syllabus. Now these are the existing and the revised syllabus. So previously they used to begin from inorganic chemistry, especially chemical periodicity. But now in the proposed syllabus, you don't directly find chemical periodicity. Directly they have begun from atomic structure, just like in your intermediate level, directly it begins from atomic structure. So likewise they have started from atomic structure. This is the proposed one, okay, proposed part. Atomic structure is there. Atomic structure is related to your quantum chemistry. Molecular structure and bonding, where chemical bonding will come. So just the name has been changed. They have included topics in detailed, in length. Just suppose if you go through some set syllabus. In that set syllabus, suppose in the CSIR syllabus they used to give D and F block. But in set syllabus they will just make it large. In D block, what are the color properties, magnetic properties, catalytic properties, every topic they will include. Now also they have included in a similar way. So each and every topic they have included so that it is looking little large. Then nomenclature, structure and isomerism of organic compounds. It is nothing but your general organic chemistry that is taught. All radicals, carbons, all these are taught. Group theory and spectroscopy. In spectroscopy, molecular spectroscopy, term symbols, vibrational spectroscopy, Raman, electronic, all these are taught at previous level also. Ultraviolet spectroscopy. They have included fluorescence spectroscopy, FTIR. FTIR is just part of IR. NMR, ESR, this also we discussed. Mass spectrometry is discussed. Cyclic voltammetry and molecular spectroscopy, FTIR, UV visible. All these are known topics only, we were discussing it. Yeah. Next, chemical and statistical thermodynamics. This also from the previous one only. Electrochemistry, chemical kinetics. They have elaborated, syllabus has been elaborated. S and P block, here they have given periodic trends. So there is no separate topic like periodic table, but here they have given periodic trends. So for each and every block element, they have included periodic trends. How it changes, how metallic property changes, or how atomic sizes changes. It means periodic table is there, but it is through a different block. S block, P block, D block and F block. Then organic compounds, they have included all different functional groups, aldehydes, ketones, esters, nitriles, all functional groups and reaction mechanisms related to the aromatic compounds. Pericyclic reactions are also included in that. D and F block separately they have given, where they have included CFT, MOT. So separate inclusion of coordination chemistry they did not mention. But here itself you can see in D and F block elements itself they have given crystal field theory. So structure and isomerism of complexes, when they say structure and isomerism of complexes, you have to again go back to Werner's theory. Introduction has to be given. Separately they don't mention Werner's theory, but isomerism of complexes, without Werner's theory, without introduction to Werner, directly we cannot enter into isomerism, because he was the person who has introduced isomerism. CFSE, applications of CFSE, term symbols. There they have given term symbols, again they have repeated the term symbols. Selection rules, this is for electronic spectroscopy. Orgel diagrams and Tanabe-Sugano diagrams, these were also in the previous syllabus. We used to teach it. I'll be taking it. Nephloxtic effect, charge transfer spectra, magnetic properties. Now reaction mechanism was a separate unit. Reaction mechanism, it is generally included in coordination chemistry advanced part. So that also has been included. In reaction mechanism, kinetic thermodynamic stability, substitutions, electron transfer, ruthenium bipi complexes they have included, and related complexes. F block elements, electronic configuration, this was also there in the previous one. Organometallic compounds, how you synthesize, structure and bonding, this was also there in the previous syllabus. So this also we will be taking up. Catalysis, hydroformylation, homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. They clearly mentioned Fischer-Tropsch reaction and Ziegler-Natta polymerization. So Ziegler-Natta polymerization, it is the very common one, right? That also we will be discussing. Isotactic, syndiotactic, what are the different types of polymers that are being formed. Bioinorganic chemistry, it looks like they have concised it. In bioinorganic chemistry, you can see that oxygen evolution photosystem, it is actually photosystem, and oxygen carriers, hemoglobin, myoglobin, hemerythrin and hemocyanin, their activation, cytochrome P450 and reduction, cytochrome C oxidase, both we have taken also. Electron transport proteins like iron sulfur clusters, it is ferredoxins, cytochromes, cofactors, hydrogenase and nitrogenases. And especially they have given zinc containing enzymes. So you have to concentrate on zinc containing enzymes. We have plenty of enzymes, but especially zinc. Okay. Inorganic materials, crystal systems, lattices, X-ray crystallography, Miller planes. This will be coming in your solid state. Miller planes, all those things. Bragg's law, all these things will come in the solid state. Reaction mechanism related to the organic chemistry. All this will be taken up by sir. Okay. Organic, so don't bother about it. Everything is given. Stereoselectivity, regioselectivity. So stereochemistry also included. No new change. Organic synthesis, formation of CC bond, applications of named reactions, various transformations. So they have to cover the reagents also. Asymmetric synthesis. Any new topic that you have seen till now? No. It is like existing topics, but they have reshuffled it. They have completely reshuffled. Just one or two small topics they have included. That's all. They have given in detail, but all these things we used to discuss. Heterocyclic compounds, heterocyclic chemistry. Heterocyclic chemistry, it is also there. And some proteins, peptides, carbohydrates. Data analysis, it is like the basics, what is accuracy, what is precision, what are significant numbers. So all that is related to this unit. graphs, all these things sir might have told you how to draw a graph, what are the different types of graphs and so on. Yeah, this is moving separately. Okay. Now the part that we are concerned is with this. Part C shall contain 60 questions that shall be of analytical nature, where a candidate is expected to apply the scientific knowledge to arrive at the solution. So just by looking at this, some students were little bothered. How do we apply scientific knowledge? It is very simple. How you used to write the CSIR exam before, the same way now you have to write. Just this they will include. Simply to say that this pattern has been changed. You have to apply your scientific knowledge. What is the meaning of application? Every time I tell you, usually the exam paper is based on three different headings. One will be on the knowledge based, second will be on the understanding based, third will be on the applicative base. If they go to a higher level, that higher level will be creativity. At the higher level, creativity will be there. It is just like Maslow's triangle will be there. In that Maslow triangle, how it slowly increases. In a similar way, the triangle you are aware of. Knowledge based questions, and later on understanding, later on application, later on creativity type of questions. So those questions will be of less number. But now they are stressing on more applicative and creativity. It is not like directly they are going to give you knowledge based questions. So it is not so simple now. It will not be simple. You have to apply some scientific knowledge. Scientific knowledge means related to subject. It is not that you have to study all the abstracts, you have to study all the research articles and then you have to apply. Till that point they don't include. So don't bother. And here you study. The questions in this part shall have multiple correct options. So this is one part where it is little bit paining for the students. You might have seen in IIT mains, in IIT exams, JEE exams, it is like MSQs instead of MCQs. So multiple select options have to be there. And in that multiple select options, at least at JEE level, suppose if there are 3 options, okay, they have given 4 options. Out of 4 options, 3 options are correct. Out of those 3 correct options, if you put only 2 correct options, marks will be awarded. At least for those 2, marks will be divided and awarded. Suppose you have to put 3 options. 3 options are correct. But you have put only 1 option. Even for that 1 correct option, you will be getting marks. But here what they have included, you just read. Credit in a question, credit in a question shall be given only on identification of all the correct options. So you will get marks only if you tick all the correct options. Maybe 3 options are correct. You have ticked only 2 options. You will not get any mark. At least at JEE level they are giving marks. But here you will lose complete mark. No credit shall be allowed in a question if any incorrect option is marked as correct answer. So even if you opt any incorrect one, no credit will be given. No partial credit is allowed. Partial credit means what I told you related to JEE exam. Out of 3 options, even if you put 2 correct options, you will get some mark. That is partial credit. But here even partial credit is not allowed. So that is one area where you have to think. A candidate shall be required to answer any 25 questions. Each question shall be of 4 marks. The total marks allocated to this section shall be 95 out of 100. This 95 they have to change. Because if it is 95, then if you attempt say 25 questions, then the marks have to be changed. If you are attempting 25 questions, presently it is 4 marks. 25 into 4 shall be 100 marks. But they have given like it shall be 95 marks. 95 marks means maybe marks instead of 4 marks, they will change the marks. Or maybe this is 100. We exactly don't know. This is only a proposed model. Okay. So is it the area related to a big concern? The revised syllabus is uploaded on the CSIR website. The stakeholders are requested to fill the feedback form. They have given the feedback form. So you have to give the feedback on their proposal. The link will be live from 13th April 2026 to 14th May. Till 14th May you have to give the suggestions. You have to fill the form, you have to give the suggestions. More than one feedback by the same person will not be entertained. So till 14th May, if you are going to give the suggestions, when will you write the exam if they change the syllabus? So 99.99% this June CSIR will not change. And if at all the changes are coming, that will be for the coming December. So if you are thinking that I am not going to attempt this June exam, maybe I'll prepare for the next 6 months, I'll write December CSIR, then you are at risk. Because there could be MSQs. If MSQs come, it will be very difficult. Subject knowledge is highly required. At least for MCQs, if you watch one of the options, if it is right, then you can directly go for it. But you have to go for every option, whether 1 or 2 options are right, 3 options are right, everything you have to check. So that is one area of concern. But as per my knowledge, this CSIR will be as regular as every CSIR till now which has been conducted. Syllabus will not change, and also pattern will not change, at least for this June. Because they simply say till mid-May they are collecting. Till mid-May they are collecting, and immediately they don't change the syllabus also. If you are attempting in June or July maybe, usually it will be in June, but even if they postpone to say 1 month, that new syllabus, no student can immediately prepare. They have to give empty amount of time. So mostly it will be for December. Okay. So for this batch, don't bother. Because till 14th May they are accepting it. After 14th May, then they will give the proposal. By that time notification has to come. So for you it will be normal. Okay. But still, anyway, be prepared. Don't waste time. Be prepared. Every day you try to prepare whatever topics that have been completed. And you prepare a schedule as I told you. Every day how many hours you have to put. On paper you have to write, and every day you have to remind your brain. You have to train your brain that you have to prepare these many number of hours. Now you can include a new guideline. What is that guideline? The guideline is a deadline. June 2026 is my deadline. If I am not going to attempt properly in June 2026, then December 2026 could be a difficult task. Okay, so keep it in mind and then prepare well for the exam. Okay.